we expect out of this team, and they are controlling the feed right now. Neil has been absolutely popping off. Already 4 kills on the board. So definitely a good spot for them to be in there. Jay-Say going to find 1 under Shark, but immediately getting shut out by Caesar. And, well, the kill feed explains all of the map control right now. And Neil, oh my goodness, 1 at a time just lined up to get lit up. And in fact, I don't think a single one of them even got a shot off towards Neil. That is wild.
Jay had the best shot. I mean, he had all the comps. He was the 3rd in line. And surely he dropped just as quickly as the rest. Fahim going to try to scurry for cover. It's not going to be good enough to get away, though, as he is going to be out. The intel provides Neil with a primitive amount of information, though. The shots indicator are going to let him know he's getting shot from each and every direction. Sekou from the type route finally going to be able to shut him down, but it is exclusive with the opener advantage here onto this P2 rotation. So, that being said, a little bit of a break is desperate time needs here for MONT, as again, they are in the hole after the P1 to P2 connection. Damn near 60 seconds already, and we just started the game. So it's got to get better from here. P3's got to be a turnaround. At the very least, you got to get a break here because you've invested so much time on getting this absolute travesty of a P2 rotation so far.
Yeah, I mean, certainly been a rough one without a doubt. And 77 to 7-point lead is absolutely nothing to scoff at, as this little bit of trickle time is going to go in favor of MONT, similar to the Kings matchup. You can see the top team, or one of the top teams in Europe, making that early rotation to the important hills. And I think this is going to pay off in dividends for them, as they will very likely be able to easily cross into the triple-digit mark here shortly. Derox find a big kill onto Neil there, but it's only his 2nd of the game so far. Definitely struggling quite a fair bit. He's immediately going to get shut down by Neil. Break does look to come through. Neil's good for the 2nd as well, and exclusive, just maintaining control right now.
Oh, what can he not do, man? He's a man of many talents. He's a treasure to the CU scene. Been one of the most lethal snipers as well. Here comes maybe a misplay here for some operator usage. Shark going to go ahead and burn it as he's got it. Neil's going to get dropped as well as Creed. Sparrow going to come in handy, possibly for the first. Jay-Say from afar gets gunned down in cold blood. Shark doing it on both fronts. Preservation of the hill is there. 100-point advantage rolling into the P4 rotation. And we're getting ready to pull out the big guns. This one already a big deficit here for the boys over at MONT. They're going to have to pull themselves out of this hole, and my God, it's deeper than 6 feet. They are, I mean, just at this point, getting just toppled, bested, out-rotated, out-held. The scrap's just not paying off. Fahim going to be able to try and reel it back in. Creed gets smoked. Caesar, though, there for the trades and the break. Looks like it won't stick for too long. God forbid Shark gets a just full-on wipe.
All right, well, over 100-point lead already developed for the side of exclusive, but the feed actually a little bit yellow there for a minute. Let's see if it's going to have any effect. But the Purifier now out for Neil. Going to find his 2nd in the feed. Was looking for number 3, but gets shut down by Derox. So that Purifier only going to be good for 1 kill. Is a great opportunity for MONT to try to capitalize here. Does look like they are able to get the break onto the hill and maybe get the last little bit of this trickle. But once again, it's down to the last 15 seconds before we get MONT on a hill. And you can see that we've already got exclusive rotating towards new. But maybe some unfavorable spawns for exclusive as they come through behind. You know what am I talking about? It doesn't matter. Creed comes through and absolutely lights a fire underneath all of the pushing members of MONT. Able to take off, I think, 4 of them by himself now. Finally, ZZ able to come through with the kill. And MONT, for the first time, they're going to be on the hill early.
Yeah, they are indeed now. This is time for a regain. They need all this time and then some. This is a pleasant hill to do so on. As you see, it's enclosed, but also very narrow passages. Zay making the most of both. He's going to earn a few streaks to go along with it. Predator's going to come in handy at some point. Fear going to get put on ice right there. As Fahim going to be able to shut down Shark, and Derek's getting in the mix as well. 69 seconds already accumulated. 20 seconds left to go here. Caesar and crew looking to shut down the momentum, and they find the exact amount of kills needed to get the break, and finally, they're going to be back on the time. So, That being said, we're getting geared up for our first P1 reset. And so far, I mean, it's not been very convincing for Exclusive at all, but they are in a very commanding lead. So 156 to 76, that P5, a little glimmer of hope there for the boys over at MONT.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. Right now, we've got a fair lead for Exclusive, but MONT have been able to find a way to bounce themselves back into a contesting position, moving what was over a 100-point lead down to just about 65 points. So not a huge disadvantage. On a good hold, they could be right back in this game. And right now, it looks like they're continuing to have a solid P1 right now. And this is a difficult one, especially with all these flank positions that Neil's using right now. Shark able to find 2. Neil gets 2 of his own. The squad wipe coming through. And it's a late break for Exclusive, who can try to extend that lead once again. But we got to be worried about our next rotation. That P2 coming through has to be good. And MONT, they're already there. They've taken a little bit of a note from the Exclusive and King's books and are not fighting over those last 20 seconds. They're just trying to guarantee they're going to get a great position for a new. Fortunately for them, even if they had a great position, the gun skill pretty solid from Exclusive, but MONT ends up finding the tail end of the kills there.
Tail end of the kills definitely going to come through, but the journey looks like it might be ending early here in the P2 rotation. You got there early, but the preservation of life not necessarily there. MONT get bodied off the objective. Exclusive going to slide on in with the pinch approach coming through. Those spawns favored them perfectly to clamp down on their opponents. And you can see now they have tremendous map control. 30 seconds left to go in here. Not going to be able to shut it down. Caesar looking for the full investment off of this one, as they're trying to just nickel and dime their way on to victory. And surely it is looking pretty solid so far. They've broken the 200-point club. Jay finally going to ease the pain for a little bit. But now it's the intrepid long rotation over to New, where we're going to find a scurry of players trying to get there. It's Derek's who's going to be able to win one in transition, but that's all he's going to be good for. Fahim, now the last hope there on the back lines, as the Ultra spawns right in front of him, and he can't hit a single shot. I think he hit one, but it wasn't enough. Here comes the Swarm.
All right, well, you said here comes the Swarm, and I started looking for who's using the wrong streak right now, but it would have been right up the alley of DQ for EU, hey. You know, it would have absolutely been not shocking, but Jay, a big rotation on the flank is going to help this team lock down this hill, and MONT may find themselves back in this game. They're able to stop the pain from coming their way. Very able to find a good couple kills on his Annihilator before it getting knocked, and MONT, like they are going to lock down this hill for what remains. Once again, closing the gap, but with only 42 points to go for Exclusive, I would imagine this one is probably going to be over soon, unless if MONT really find a way to fight back.
Well, the last one was scrap going to be awarded to Veer, who is just lingering in the background. Shark with the early rotation, able to shut down one in Darok. Neil there for the Cavalry as well, but hold on. This one not solidified in stone just yet. Shark's here for the early advantage, but he is going to get shut down. MONT staying alive on the front lines as they do swoop in and shut down this early rotation. Sekou holding one line of defense. Jay looking for the spawns elsewhere. MONT holding on for dear life. 40 seconds left to go in here in this one. Still plenty of time for the side of Exclusive to victory, but the break just not looking like it's going to come through in time. Nonetheless, they do clean out on the backs of Veery, popping off with the Holger. But MONT still have a little bit of life now. If they can get a break here and keep this team without that, 10-point to 5-point victory, you could see a little bit of a spark, because the P5s haven't been ugly for them.
You're absolutely right there. And like I said, MONT, if they can keep it up, they may find themselves back into this game. But with things getting so dangerously close for the side of Exclusive, you now can't afford to give up any trickle at the beginning or the end of a hill, as well as you obviously can't allow your opponents to make a single break, because we're only 7 points away from victory. It looks like Shark coming through with the Sparrow, looking for some action. Only able to find one before getting taken down, but it doesn't matter. The team's able to lock down the hill. The 250 to 184 victory is going to come through for the side of Exclusive, and unfortunately for MONT, just wasn't enough, even though they had some really shining moments of the game that we just had. So big plays out of Exclusive, and they're proving why they earned that stage 5 position.
There we go. That's it. With the roster change, they look solid. They look like they are in control of their destiny moving forward, and they've got two of the biggest pickups after the stage 4 finale in Shark and Caesar. Shark, well, he certainly has earned his keep. 39 to 26, 2 minutes and 4 seconds on the hill. My guy was running rampant on that map.
It's the opportunity for MONT to make a search and destroy happen, but if they can't make search happen here, then I certainly don't feel like they get anything out of the control. But Jay, first blood, taking down Vire.
Ooh, baby. Oh my, Jay. Just don't tell me you've got there we go. That's what I'm talking about. He's got a deagle. Be useful, homie. Certainly he has come alive here in the search and destroy opening up. We talked about Marvel being the counterpart there for Neil. Homie, it's not Marvel. It's Jay. And he opens up with an electric start. 2 kills on board for him as well as Derox. And 1 apiece for Fahim and Sekou. A clean sweep off the rip. Only 1 casualty. Oh, no casualties. Was that really a flawless round for them? Okay. MONT brought their A-game. But Exclusive, they do as well as they open up with 2 for 1. And the defense standing strong for the time being. Sekou trying to rip it apart. Oh my god, Sekou finds a nasty 2-piece. And it's all down to Vire here for the 1v2.
All right, well, MONT off the rip are going to get 2 points on the board, and that is some big plays coming out of them so far. Obviously still very early on, but this is the first 2 rounds of their offense. Now, Slums has been one that we saw very early on, a lot of defensive victories, but I would say more and more as time has gone on, we've actually gotten to see more offensive round wins in Slums, or at least more than we used to. So very possible one way or another to see everything happening here, but it does look like the 1 for 2 trade going to be in favor of Exclusive this time around. And MONT have repicked up the bomb in the likes of Derox, but he immediately gets shut out.
Oh, Creed.
Oh man, Creed. Oh, goodness.
Slicing it,
do him like that, dog?
Okay, Jay, return. Gonna be able to shut down Creed. Still, momentum riding very high. It's a 1v3 here for the clutch. Technically a 1v4, and the read's there. Vire wrapping the back line. Trying to get a line of sight onto Jay, the last player, known location in that grave area right outside. Let's see what he can do. Gonna be able to spot Shark there, and my god, 1 spec is all you needed to shut him down. The fact that he's lingering on, definitely not a good side. Vire gonna get saved there from Neil. I don't know how you would almost lose that one, Vire. That would have been a tough one to bite the bullet on. Thank God you got a homie in Neil who finds his first blood, and well, he had a fire restart there in the hard point. A little bit of a slower one here on the defense. We'll see if he can ramp it back up, though.
Well, we will certainly see. 2-1 advantage in favor of MONT, but this is Exclusive that we have brought to the table here as well. I gotta say, with as well as Caesar played at the first game, I'm a little shocked to see him on 0 kills right now. Oh, Vire gets 1, but he's heavily getting pushed. Oh, if you land that shot on Derox, this starts to look like a much more doable situation. Gonna go ahead and swap out that secondary for an HVK. Bomb plant coming through out of Derox right now. It's going to set our timer to 45 seconds. And the 3v2 retake needs to happen for Exclusive here, because they honestly cannot afford to give up too much to MONT. MONT is not a bad team, and if you sleep on this team, they will absolutely punish you for it.
No, they're like the Exclusive of stage 4. Exclusive got slept on. You saw what the outcome was. My god. Neil, he's going to rock Zay to sleep right there, that shot. My goodness. Sekou. What is this guy on? What a freak! Going toe-to-toe here with Neo. Gonna shut him down as well. And he might be the all-star of this lineup in this search and destroy. He has had several doubles throughout the round so far. And then just been the kryptonite to Neil right there on this one. So the rotation read perfectly. The bomb plant executed. Chef's kiss there from MONT. And they are busting this one out through the seam. Zay going to be able to slide on through the bricks as we see the payoff round. B is being granted for free, and J also going to be able to take advantage of a kill off the rip. Shark going to be caught out in the midst of all the action. And it's all down to Creed. This one escalating quickly. We're not even 30 seconds into the round, D.
I mean, man, it has been a challenge for sure for exclusive. MONT are coming out here early, but again, we have seen more offensive victories start to come through on this map specifically. So we'll have to see what's going to happen as far as the turnaround here when we switch sides. But honestly, right now, what an incredible performance coming out of the side of MONT. They lead not only by 1 or 2, but they are a solid 3 rounds ahead right now. Great position to be in. And, well, it is quite possible that they could find another. Oh, Very, come on. You have got to hit that one. Oh, that would have been such a big open to have Fahim dropped early.
Ooh, Fahim dropped early would have been nice. Veer going to be taking advantage of Zay. Slipped through the smoke. Oh, he's in trouble. Creed not going to let him get out for free. And just like that, we got a 1v2. Jace, last time you were in a clutch opportunity, it was 3 players left standing. It's certainly a doable one with Neil being out of the equation. But it's Shark and Creed he's got to take down in order to claim victory. And a 5-1 lead will be awarded to them before we flip sides. This one looking not so very doable. A bomb being down in the middle of the map. I'm not quite sure it's in a position that would have given away any kind of indicator that's there. We'll see the reactions of Shark and Creed now as we see Jace wrapping all the way back deep into the spawn mechanics. Is where he's going to be able to find a CBR for secondary relief, but that primary certainly been one for the ages. You know, he might even get a nomination for Sniper of the Split based off this performance. And not even for the memes either. Bomb's going to be picked up. He makes a lot of noise. Creed, got to collect. Well, the clutch looked like it was certainly doable after he did pick up the bomb, but surely no. Creed and team, they knew exactly what was going on. No harm, no foul. 4-2 as we flip sides. Still a surmountable lead here for the boys over at MONT. Can they hold on to it, though?
Well, we'll certainly see. Right now, we've switched sides, so maybe this is where exclusive can start to grasp things. Again, we've seen a little bit more offensive victories on slums the past couple seasons, as I think, the longer it's been in the rotation, the more players have actually gotten accustomed to it. So you start to see some of that strategy truly develop. And it does look like exclusive are in a position where now they've only got Jace to deal with. Bomb is in the hands of Creed. They've got an offensive side plant here. And this kind of can reveal the positioning a little bit, but it's not going to matter. Creed playing the head glitch too well for Jace is going to take him down. Bomb plants on this map are very important to know what kind of angle your opponents can be playing from. So we'll see, but the gap has been closed. It's now 3-4. Exclusive still trail behind a little bit. Ooh, but Jace, another big opening pick.
Yeah, he might be 0 for 3 in clutches, 1v3s, 1v2s, it don't matter. This scenario, Jay just has not had the ice in his veins. Zay, however, crispy with the shots. Creed's going to be shut down. It's all down to Neil. He's only got a couple of kills in this search and destroy, so relatively quiet. Let's see if he can make some noise, though, as this bomb's down. 1v3 up for grabs. Minute 25, plenty of time to work for. Let's see what he can do. Let's see, he's make his first move. There goes a nade right there. Neil not going to be giving away his location. Look at Jay. Back to business, and I'm sure he's scratching his head like, bro, I literally naded that and got no intel. Surely it was chucked a little further along. So Neil going to be able to break the back lines. He's into the spawns of the opponents. And it's a manhunt for him. Derek spots him, takes a shot, whiffs. And we know Zay's out for blood as well. Here comes the hit.
All right, well, Neil being the last alive here is not great, but he takes down one. Now it's just Derox to deal with. 4 kills on board for Neil, 7 for Oh, he's on
Oh!
Hey, you missed!
Derox.
Oh my goodness, Derox! He tried to get flashy with the jump shot there. Should have just taken the strafe out and got the kill.
Oh!
I guess he ends up getting it anyway, but...
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, you know, that was rough.
That could have been brutal.
That was lined up on a silver platter for him.
Yo, you think back to it, like, this, 3v1 started off with Derek spotting him in the back line. Well, actually, it was a 2v1 at that point, but Derek's whiffed a shot there, too. He could have ended it a little earlier, but nonetheless, doesn't matter. All's well that ends well. Right now, lead 2 back in favor of Mont as Fahim and Jay open up with bloods back-to-back. And certainly this Mont roster feeding off the energy here of the explosive team, who are without champion today. I think that's something that we didn't notate earlier on this roster, trying to figure out what works the best. Last time around, we saw champion and Veery out. This time, Veery's getting the call. I love to see it. Sekou going to be able to find one. He's been relatively quiet since finding 6 early in the round. Caesar ain't nerfed, homie. Them shots is there. And so is the movement. We got an even 2v2.
Right. Not a lot of room to work with for the side of Mont here. Bomb is in the hands of Caesar, so we'll have to see what kind of play they are going to make. Right now, they're looking over towards that B site. And we've got a great head glitch being held by ZZ here. Shark with the nice little jump shot, going to clean him up, and that's going to bring us down to a 1 versus 1. Did go in favor of Derox for Mont last time we had a 1v1 situation, but now it's Shark up against Jayce. So very, very different matchup.
Oh!
Information's out, and Jayce brings the heat.
Yo, Shark, you're a freak, bro. Like, if he hit that, would have been nasty. I caught it from his angle at first, and then I swapped over to Jay as he was hitting the finishing shot. Jay didn't need but one. Shark needed a few. And this time around, he is finally clutched it up for the boys. Well, this time around, it's map point. Neil going to be able to shut him down finally, and here comes the boys over exclusive. It's not over with until it's over. Zay's getting dropped. Sekou going to be able to find one. Fahim out. Down to 2. Shark's been able to take down 1. It's all on the Derox. Can they close it out here? They cannot. We're going to another round. 6-4. As we're heading into the 11th. Still map point in favor of the boys over at Mont. But, as I mentioned a moment ago, it ain't over until it is over. Exclusive. Still hanging on by a thread here.
All right. Well, it's definitely a little bit spicy of a situation, right? You know, we were talking earlier that we thought exclusive might win in 3-0 fashion, but possibly 3-1 if Mont were going to have a good surge performance. And so far they've been able to, but yikes is about as right as you can get there. I mean, that was such a fast round. I mean, almost over as quickly as it started. And exclusive now just trailed by 1 point. This next round of victory, if they were able to get it, would lock us into some overtime. But Jayce puts up kill number 9. ZZ.
Mike, did you watch that?
Unfortunately.
Oh, man, lost him through the smoke. There's just no way you don't follow through for that one. Jay going to be able to open up with another. Zay's able to like to have that gunfight back, but he is so far the only casualty. The Shark lurks on. Creed says, hold the phone's verdict. Jay out. Creed in. Bomb's made its way over towards this B site. It would Shark holding down the line on blue. We've got an interesting one. Let's see if Fahim can shut down this bomb plant before it does proceed to be laid down. It does not look like they're going to be rushing this one. They're going to be, however, looking for any kind of intel and information. We'll note where Shark is on the map just in case anything were to happen through that site. He is got it locked down for the time being. He's got 2 about to come through. Actually, just 1 is going to be able to lurk right into the middle. The wallbang's going to come through. Derek's going to be able to shut him down. Creed going to be able to find one in return, and we got a clean 2v2 here. This one is for the map.
All right, well, this is certainly getting to be exciting. This 2v2 could be getting us overtime here. Bomb plants down to 15 seconds, and a move has not yet been made by Mont. Derek's going to find one onto Creed. Can he follow it up? He's getting the shots. He gets the kill, and just like that, MONT are going to come through and win the Search and Destroy in 7-5 fashion. My goodness.
Did Derox get all 3 of those?
Yeah. Yes, he did.
He got all 3 of them with wallbangs, right?
Absolute Chad gamer. I tell
wow. What a performance. I for sure didn't think he knew where Shark was. And I shot over to Shark's POV and he just started eating bullets through the wall. I look up and I'm like, oh, damn, Derox is here? He's got a Holger? He's about to shut down. This one's about to be absolute chaos. And boy, was I right. Derox, the last 3 to seal this one up. No overtime needed. The 7-5 victory. We said it could be a 7 or a 3-1. I for damn sure didn't think it was going to be a loss in the Search and Destroy on Slums. MONT, you're kind of nasty with it. Kind of nutty. May the best team win.
All right, well, we got things heading your guys' way. Does look like our control is going to be a defensive start for the side of Exclusive here on Raid. Keem going to find one onto Neil. ZZ going to find another onto Caesar. This could be a very early B plant coming through, or B capture rather, coming through for the side of MONT if they're able to keep things rolling. They're almost at that second tick of B, and it's going to get interrupted for now, but only Caesar there. He gets taken down quickly, and this B capture is looking good right now.
It is looking good. Second tick solidified. Third tick done. Minute 20 going to be pushed up to 220. And a live count, literally 2 separating these. Plenty of bodies to throw out at the objective. Not a ton of time, though. We'll see what they can do now. As the race over towards the A site is going to find Jace there quickly, but no map control means he huffs this hill. There's going to be plenty of gunnies focusing him. Money shot's not going to land. Anybody's up there? Hello. Right inside the sniper perch. One's there. He's going to get shut down. So 22-19. It is MONT taking a little bit of an advantage, but Neil trying to get through the back lines is going to be able to find a 2-piece. And from this range, the CPR just, I mean, absolutely nasty in his hands.
You are absolutely right there. And, man, CBR is a weapon that has stuck around the meta ever since it has been introduced. Even when we saw things like the Switchblade come out, the CBR get some nerfs, you still saw it just for the comfort and range versatility, and it still holds up to this day. So as a result, you see a lot of it in the meta. You see a couple Switchblades, you see a couple Fenix as well, but big kill for Fahim there to take down Neil.
That was, I mean, he'd been up there for a while, bro. Like, I mean, you're talking about someone just shoving it down your throat in bedroom. Man, that is terrible right there to see. Neil finally going to be just absolutely taken down. He is going to be griefed yet again. Fahim going to continue his journey on, though, as he's taking down a monster in Neil. Let's see if they can get the job done here as things starting to come down to the wire. 50 seconds left to go. Shark from the window seal does find a 2-piece. And MONT not having very much success on the later half of this one. B, easy captured. A, not so easy, my friend.
All right, well, definitely expecting Exclusive to be able to clutch this one up. They're on the defense. They have a 2-life advantage. Make it 3 as Creed's able to take down Derox. And time is starting to dwindle away with less than 20 seconds. It does look like we get a body on the hill, but we're down to 5 lives. That means no more respawning. And with Derox falling, that means Derox is down for the count. Keem, Seku, Jace, and ZZ to control things here. Shark finds one. Caesar follows it up with another. It's now Seku and ZZ. And Seku's not long for this world. ZZ quickly gonna fall behind him as well. And the first round fairly convincingly goes in favor of the side of Exclusive, who are looking to take themselves a 2-1 advantage in the series off the back of a control win.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Take a look at the operators who is ready to go. Almost got everybody ready, with the exception of Creed, who got his relatively early. As he has been piecing this one. Caesar going to be able to, or Shark rather, going to be able to open up with a Sparrow. Seku and Veer going to be trading some shots. There comes the Preddy from Creed. He's looking for map control as well as someone in the middle of it. It is certainly going to allow him to get out of the spawn, as he did take down 2. Caesar all over the objective, and, well, 26 to 25. Second tick of progress is going to come through, and they're going to keep a little bit of a life lead along with it. So, map control at an all-time high. Shark's going to be able to seep through that laundry site. They are still throwing bodies at this side of the map, but no longer for the B site. It's 2 minutes and 15. Almost a copy pasta from last round, with the exception that the life count now, up to 5 there for the boys over exclusive.
All right, well, definitely got to be a little bit worried on our rotations here if you are a MONT fan. You'd like to see them come through with at least a couple rounds victory here in the control to show that they have a little bit of what it takes when it comes to the respawns. But so far, it largely feels like exclusive maintaining control of the map right now. But here's where things can start to shift. You have a 4-life lead on the side of exclusive, but now it's trying to make that A break. And there are so many positions that your opponents can advantageously defend from. So we'll have to see how it's going to come through. Fahim even goes as far as to pop the Annihilator. Misses shot number 1, misses shot number 2, but is going to land number 3. Through the smoke, going to take down Creed. We also have Neil falling here as well. And just like that, we're all tied up on lives, or maybe a 1 difference right now. This one's coming down to the wire for this round.
Oh, it is, just like last. Certainly, cards are in the hands of exclusive. Can they deal the pressure? There it goes. Shark good for 1, Creed for another. Caesar just absolutely lining them up and knocking them down. We're down to 6 on the right-hand side. To defend, they are all on the basketball court. Sekou holding on for dear life. He is going to get spotted. Caesar says, not so fast, my friend, you're dead. Zeze able to stay alive. He's able to get out of the mix, and he's got a purifier. Where's the hit coming from? Neil, red like a book, shut down. 2 for the right side, 6 for the left. This one might be a waste of a Puri nonetheless. It is the last stand for the boys in yellow. Jayce playing his life to a T. But it's Viri who was able to farm him out of existence. So, 28 seconds going to be stopped. Is Zeze going to need a 1v5 clutch and in search? That is damn near impossible in control. It's going to be the exact same case. 2-0 lead. Exclusive. Racking up the points early on. And they hold all the power here in this control. They've got the life lead. They've got the ticks of progress tied, but again, that tie doesn't matter if you can't win your rounds.
You're right, it sure doesn't. And with a 30 on 30 lifeline, it can be very, very important to try to get your opponents down to those last 5s. Forcing them to play in a very defensive position can be enough to throw off their game. So we'll have to see if MONT can get themselves a little bit of a head for their offense here. They're once again actually having an incredibly fast B capture, so they're off to a good spot in that sense. Does look like Fahim be able to lock in that time along with Jayce. I think Jayce knows that Neil is up here in a laundry, but he might not. He should now, as Neil's going to get that kill on Derox, but Fahim is here for it. 13 on the board. Predator missile locked in for both Jayce and Fahim.
What? Don't know how that would miss. I know Jay scratching his head too. Fahim now going to try his luck with a Preddy. He don't miss, homie. Able to find 1 in the map there as a 2-life lead. Literally just counting them down at the moment. MONT in control for the time being, but in this control game, they have not been able to find 1 successful round on the attack or the defense. Must start here from now on out. They cannot afford any mistakes. On the back line, you've got 1 in Derox. He is pressing the spawns, baby. And through the rock, he's going to not be able to take down Caesar. God, what a freak. The movement absolutely uncannied. And he's going to be able to slither his way out onto the kitchen site. Or the backside of laundry, rather. And into the kitchen we go. It's Fahim. Only one objective still, you know, out in abundance. And Caesar, I don't know who is feeding you kills over here, bro, but you should not be able to do this. He's got ring control. They got the life lead as well. Man, how this one escalated quickly. The defense just turning and burning on them so far.
Yeah, and right now, very, very close. Only 2 lives separate these 2 teams, and MONT actually have themselves the advantage. Now the big question is, can they make the break? Let me tell you, Creed and just that corner just been so good for him as far as racking up the kills on unsuspecting foes. Fahim gonna find one on the Shark. It's down to 6-6. Both teams' lives are about to be expunged. Sekou opting for the Sparrow, but is gonna drop. Kills himself as well. MONT have had every opportunity to win this round, and 2 players killing themselves might cost them. It's down to a 3 versus 3 verdict. War Machine out for Caesar. ZZ narrowly gonna escape the 1-for-1 trade.
Veer.
Oh, very gonna shut down Derox, and that's gonna leave just ZZ. And that is the end. MONT had everything in the bag there, got a little aggressive on the push, end up losing 2 players to a grenade and to a Sparrow. That is rough. That one hurts.
That one hurts. You hate to see it. Obviously, that round didn't cost them the game. Obviously, it did, but you look back to that first and second, they looked lost on the map, bro. It just did not look like a collective game. We got down to crunch time, and when it mattered most, they folded. And that's all that matters. Right now, exclusive. Take the keys back to this series in a very dominant performance on the control. I said it earlier, this is possibly one of their best maps in all of Stage 4. They played it to a T here in the Mobile Mayhem playoffs. Day 1 has been fruitful so far. This one gonna give us at least a 4th game. But does it end there now as we take a look at the post-game report? Pretty solid, spread of kills. I mean, it wasn't like they just got
off here. MONT could send us to a game 5. Obviously, they've shown that they can take off maps from exclusive, but the question is, can they take off a respawn? And I think that is going to be a fairly resounding no, in my opinion. But we'll see as things continue to roll on right now. P1, very difficult hold for the start here of Apocalypse. No operators, no score streaks, so plays very similar to most of our P1 situations. But MONT off to a couple-point lead here, quickly answered back by the side of exclusive. And we're really going to be looking at our next couple hills for opportunities to grab some points. I mean, obviously, we have also one of the most powerful hills in all of hardpoint on this map as well. So,
Fahim might have broken the code, but Spawn's still going to be locked in. Fahim now going to be behind enemy territory. He's made the compromise on the backside of the temple, and surely he's got to play his life to a T. Wait for the reinforcements. However, team barely making it across to the middle of the map. Fahim now going to be circled. And there it goes. Caesar going to be able to shut him down. Pressure was at an all-time high, but resilience there out of the boys over exclusive. We'll have to go back and look at that one as it does unfold. 55 seconds into this or 55 seconds left on this B2. And possibly one of the hardest hills to break in all of Call of Duty Mobile. Certainly looking like it might be just more difficult now than ever. Now, as you see, there's no hope for a backside rotation. You've got 30 seconds left on the objective, and you have been read to a T so far. Front side not going to be occupied. Shark holding it down just through the mirror window, and certainly not much to fight for here on this one. Exclusive holding it down for dear life for the time being. It is just kills for days for them. Masterclass performance so far out of exclusive.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right there, and this is what we expect out of them for this matchup. It's looking like they want to just call things a night here, and this is our final game of the night, so very well could, this is our final match of the night, rather. But about an 80-point lead right now for the side of exclusive is certainly not looking good for the side of MONT. Look at the kills as well. I mean, you've got Caesar, who did struggle a little bit in that last map. He's 15 deep already.
Yep.
We don't have someone in double digits for the side of MONT, and most of the players are very far away. 3 for Derox, 3 for Sekou, 5 for Jay, 5 for Fahim. I mean, it is the Caesar show right now.
Yeah, this is an SMG's paradise, bro. Let them get these close quarter situations. That switchblade will cut you up real quick. Shark gonna get caught cutting up. Is gonna be sent back to the spawn. Doesn't have too much further to go as we see the attacks coming through. Not a lot of time racked up here for MONT. They'd rather be content playing the outskirts. And, well, I mean, some operators going to come through in pivotal times. Their Creep might have burned that one real quick. Zay is going to have a last-ditch effort. Here comes the Predator. As the setup for Nua is going to come through. Creed able to find Fahim on the midst of that, and the setup there for Turtle is going to come through. Garox through the smoke, going to be able to find one. The setup looks like it's pretty solid as 3 coming through the feed from MONT. And they're trying to inch their way back in it. However, this one starting to be a country mile length out of reach. And just like that, their setup absolutely spoiled within the first 5 seconds of the hill being open.
All right, well, into triple digits for exclusive we go, and this hill looks like it is all under their control as well, which can be a difficult one. This is a very open point. We've got a hunter killer out, looking for a free kill, but it's not going to find ZZ. It's going to catch the top of a building, and finally, the time is going to be stopped, but it is only a matter of time before exclusive get right back on. Now Derek with the claw pop finds one on a low health Neil and then immediately gets shut down. Some pretty unfortunate value for the side of MONT as Caesar continues to lay waste to his opponent's 3 coming through on that war machine. My goodness.
Yeah, this is.
I remember Bobby asking if this was even a viable weapon not too long ago.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. Yeah, Caesar, he's a wasteman. This is a wasteland. He is running ragged, rampant. 25 on board. Taking out the trash. J-Say finally going to be able to shut him down. MONT getting canned so far in this first set of hills. Not even looking competitive at this point. And we looked at an early P3 rotation that they might have been able to get 30 or 40 off of, but no, my friend. They haven't even gotten 30 so far in this matchup. And we're through a possibility of 250 points up for grabs. This has been a brutal one here for MONT. Exclusive. Don't take it easy on them, bro. These might be your little brothers. These might be your youngest, but let me tell you, they got to learn their lessons early on in life. Caesar going to shut down the Purifier. The burn is going to come through. That is going to be the operator wasted for him. And the early setup for P2 is going to come through. They need a full 60 and then some.
Well, sir, you are certainly right there. And, well, Derox coming through with his 9th kill on the board. Can't find the ability to overcome it. Buried there, though. And now with a 120-point lead on the side of exclusive. This one is starting to look a little bit more difficult to overcome. There were opportunities during that first hard point where it looked like maybe
3 and 4. 3 and 4 was definitely, opportunities that were wasted. This one also burned.
Yes.
Did you see where Veer spawned as soon as he died in the right-hand side of the map, right in front of gold right here? He immediately spawns right in Temple. And then everybody in blue was all onto the map, onto the backside. They get the flip, and the hopes for MONT comeback might have just left the building on the backs of this P2 rotation being spoiled. An early setup, nothing to show for it. Finally going to be able to get the break, but, I mean, your opponents are flirting with 200 now. You just now hitting the 50-point club. In an absolute just monster of a performance out of exclusive. And, well, Caesar's at the head of the pack, man, and he is just doing Caesar things. He's got a 2.0 KD. He's got 50 seconds in the objective. Like I said, this is an SMG's map on these points. Like P3, it is a hard way to go out. MONT put up a hell of a fight, but this hard point, way worse than the last.
All right, well, absolutely huge coming from the side of exclusive, about to cross into the 200-point mark, and they are making this final push look absolutely uncontested. Again, there were opportunities in the first hard point where it looked like MONT may be able to turn things around. There's honestly just no chance at this point, right? I mean, we're talking back-to-back-to-back full holds for them to even catch up, let alone actually take the victory. So we'll see as things keep rolling on right now, but with only 46 points to go for exclusive, and the way that the past couple hills have been going, the way the kill feed has been going, I'm just not expecting anything out of MONT.
Yeah, this has been a lopsided map, to say the least, and this was a map selected by MONT. Derek's holding up the last little bit of line as a life there as the backline spawns is what is being fought for. He is going to get taken down, but he is going to be rewarded. A little bit of uncertainty now. Where is this hit going to be coming from? It's being predicted pretty well. And, well, if you're going to make a comeback, it's got to spark somewhere. That might be it. They've been able to get a little stability with the predictions of the spawns. And for the time being, they're going to be able to hold off the break for Exclusive. Shark going to be able to chuck a god-tier nade. And, well, that only leaves one on the objective. J-Say doing the most. But it is not going to be at all, by any means, enough to get the job done. Creed. All the way through with box gloves are out. He's going to get shut down, but it is Exclusive getting the break. 15 seconds left for grabs. There goes a Hunter Killer that's going to be able to knock one. Man, the feed is lighting up both sides, getting their fair share of it, but it is Blue that is going to preoccupy a majority of it. With 30 seconds left to go here in this one, P1 certainly could be what we see a lead getting chipped away at, but more importantly, Exclusive, they don't need to play the objective. They can play for these spawns, and that's exactly what Shark's doing.
All right,
what a freak.
Just shy of 25 points to go for the side of Exclusive, and MONT have been able to find themselves into triple digits, but again, the way the feed has just been going, I don't see this one lasting a whole lot longer. Got feet on for Shark, but he's going to drop. You've also got Viri in on the point. Annihilator in hand, looking for some action, but his teammates are going to clear it out first. There's time on the board for the win here. All we got to do is shut down Seku, and that might be it. We've got opportunities to touch here, but with the positioning, with the firepower that we have, with the multiple players stacking the hill, I think it's very, very unlikely it makes it past this hill, but it does look like the desperation push is going to make it, and spawns are in favor of MONT for new. But again, back-to-back full holds needed just to catch up, and it doesn't even matter. The 0-second tick going to be enough. Oh, unfortunate for the side of MONT.
Unfortunate, but destined. I mean, if it doesn't end there, it certainly ends in P2, if not P2, P3. And there's no way you haven't looked flawless all game long, all series long. Even in the search, you have to work for your money. Right there. I mean, it was the Caesar show. We were just all invited to spectate probably one of the most gruesome displays of violent gameplay and utmost best shots ever out of Caesar, man. He has been just, I mean, so dynamic, especially on a map like that. He struggled a little bit in the hardpoint arsenal, but as I mentioned earlier, Apocalypse, this is up close and personal. There was nothing personal about this one, all business. Felt personal, though. Minute 20 on the clock, 47-25, a freak of a game from him and Exclusive. Well, they take the 3-1.